believe it's only been a week. We met with the team on Friday to kind of go over everything, what the plan was going to be, and uh, what everything was going to, hopefully be like for the next couple of weeks. And it feels like it's almost been a year. So it's been a long week for everybody. But we're doing the best we can, and obviously it's just a different world right now. Sometimes you're speechless. You don't know if you feel like you're in reality that much. But obviously, I know my team is all back home. All the players are back home, which is great. They're safe and doing their best to stay healthy, and we're all just doing our best to be positive. And we understand that no one's ever been through this before, so we're trying to stay in the best of contact as we can. We're all spread out over the United States and even the world, and so we do our best to kind of keep each other updated. And but yeah, it's just a very strange time for us. It's March 20th. We usually be in the heat of our Big Ten season. We're supposed to be at Penn State this weekend playing, and then Big Ten play would have kicked in big time next weekend. So it's just a strange time of year to have time off because we're always going, and the middle of the season is just very odd timing for us. But obviously out of our control, and I know our kids are really disappointed, and I hate it for our team and our kids to go through that. And but it's really tough to help them with it because it's the first time for everybody. And so I think we're going to navigate this together, and there's no game plan or playbook for this, and we'll get through it together. So yeah, that's all I got right now.
So this is Gavin Good from 247. You're in a different position with your roster compared to most of the programs here in the sense that you guys don't have any seniors this year. Do you think that is advantageous just in the sense that you don't have all these people weighing whether to come back for another year or not, or do you think it's just your own set of circumstances that are still pretty tough and everything's up in the air?
Yeah, I think it's just a tricky situation for everybody. There's so many variables involved with kids coming back and eligibility. I think the only issue I really had with a few things was that the decision kind of came out about people bringing people back. I think obviously seniors deserve to finish their year, and I really do feel for them. But there's certainly a lot of variables that the NCAA needs to figure out before decisions are made, and I know they're doing that. But I think you come out and make an announcement, I think that sounds great, and you get people kind of excited. But I don't think people realize all the variables that go along, and if stuff like that happens, it's going to take a big toll on a lot of different things. Obviously, one big issue is recruiting. We've got if everyone gets a year of eligibility, we've got recruits that have already committed, and that's a tricky thing to handle. How we're going to handle that, and just a lot of little things like that. Obviously it's going to be a huge financial commitment as well. So yeah, it's just again, it's those things that we've never been through. So we got to really think about it. Hopefully they make some educated decisions and take everything into factor.
Right. I apologize. I realize you're actually doing one here.
Yeah.
What did the team just react to with this, and how have you guys just responded to the news? What was it like sharing it with them?
Yeah, I think it just happened so fast that everybody was just kind of shell-shocked a little bit. I remember just mentioning it to them one morning in practice, like, hey, I don't know. Obviously, there's going to be some restrictions. Like, we're not going to be able to fly, but I think we're going to finish the season. That was on a Wednesday, and then Friday, I'm telling them the season's over. So I think the rapidness of it, the speed of it, we couldn't digest it. I think if it slowly came upon us, and we could digest it a little bit better. And when I told them Friday morning in the locker room, it was just a lot of sad, disappointed. Yeah, it's just tough. What I told the team was that it's really tough to have something that's so big, a part of your life that and to have it taken away, that's out of your control. I think that's really tough, and a lot of our kids haven't experienced that in their life. They're obviously pretty young, and so when something's taken away like that, I think it's a tough pill to swallow, and especially when you can't really explain it to them. And so, obviously, certainly disappointed. We wanted to finish our year. We've got really competitive, hardworking kids that take a lot of pride in what they do. It's a big part of life, and so we're really looking forward to the Big Ten season because out, and we just beat Purdue on Sunday, which honestly was our best match of the year, just how we played as a team. So we played in the Sunday before and beat Purdue 4-1, and that was the best match of the year for us, just up and down the board. So we had a really good taste in our mouth, and we were excited with, a couple good practices. Everybody kind of had some momentum, and we felt really good about getting, finishing top three in the Big Ten like we always have. And so I think that was obviously a positive thing for us to finish. Since the season is over, we finished on a high note, but certainly I think we had a lot left to accomplish, and I think we would have been actually made a great run and finished the right way. And I think we had a lot of things ahead of us.
You mentioned the win over Purdue and how it came, right before, and you guys were feeling pretty good. It seemed like you guys did have a really tough schedule to start the year. What do you just think that the team had learned and progressed with through all of that, and how frustrating was it to just have it taken away?
Yeah, first of all, we played probably one of the toughest schedules in the country, top to bottom. That's always going to be my philosophy. I think I was told the kids, it's not your fault that your coach scheduled it, gave you the schedule. So, but they handled it beautifully. They had one out every match. Hosting national indoors was definitely a little bit unique as well. We played 3 top 10 teams in 3 days, and so that made our schedule even tougher. But our kids handled it fantastic. I think I learned a ton. I think we played such a high level of opponent all year, and what was exciting to see at Purdue is that we really handled them very well, and I think they were going to be a kind of middle of the road in the Big Ten, if not maybe a 4 or 5, and so I felt really good about our stance where we're going to go in the Big Ten. So when you lose quite a bit, obviously your confidence takes a hit, and you start questioning, like, hey, I don't, is this team as good as I thought they were going to be? And so Purdue was our affirmation for that, and showed me kind of what team I had and what they're capable of still, and what level they can play. So, but certainly our schedule was not easy, and we'll keep doing that as we move forward. I think it just makes it tougher, and it made a Purdue team that was really, really good, in my opinion, that made that match a little bit more manageable because of the schedule that we played. So I think it always is going to prepare you for Big Ten play. It's going to prepare you for NCAA play, and but yeah, certainly tough. Winning that match, have some momentum, have some excitement, and of course, a week later you're sitting in the locker room and you're done. So, but obviously I told the girls that was a positive for me, because we could be sitting there and have a bad taste in our mouth and lose our last match, and so certainly pleased that we won that one. But like I said again, I think this team had a lot to us left in them. We've got a ton of experience, and our best tennis was certainly ahead of us.
You're playing a number of freshmen. You think of like Frazier and Casati. How tough is this for them? In the middle of their freshman campaign, you think maybe they're just coming around and really settling in and getting used to the grind, and now they're kind of on their own now, right? How is this for them?
Sure, yeah. You think about that a couple different ways, and certainly they were. I think the whole team would tell you, and coaches would tell you that they were coming around, and so that was exciting. I think it's really tough to throw freshmen into a lineup and play the schedule that we play or I play, and they certainly took their lumps, but all 3 of them up in the lineup right now contributing. All 3 of them were getting substantially better, and so we were so excited about them. Josie, Emily, and Ashley were all playing good tennis. So on that side, it's fantastic. They knew they were coming around. They could play college tennis at a high level, but you'd certainly love to see them continue to develop and finish off a year and get a whole year under their belt. I did feel bad for them. Obviously, I feel bad for our whole team, but other classes in our team have been able to finish the season. They know what a season feels like to finish. Most of them made the NCAA tournament. We've always made the Big Ten tournament, and so for our freshmen that missed out on that, I feel for them. But I certainly feel for the other kids too. The juniors have been a huge part of what we've done here. We've built this thing basically around them. I feel for them too, and then they've got a short period of time left, and they've done fantastic. So it's just it's tough. It's tough for everybody. It's tough for every class, and certainly I would have preferred the freshmen at least to finish the season and get more matches under the belt. So obviously with development and just feel more confidence and more comfortable as much experience as they did.
You know, you
Any
said
more
you
questions?
kind of, yeah, I got one. Sorry. I mean, you said you kind of built this around your juniors, and you know, I know they played a big role. One who was pretty big last year was Asuka, and I noticed that she hadn't really played this year. Is this possibly a blessing in disguise for her of some sort that she's dealing with an injury, or you know, I mean, what's kind of going on with her, and how is she dealing with all this?
Yeah. 4 juniors of course, Asuka, Mia, Sasha, and Emily have been unbelievable for our program. So we built everything around them. I recruited them when we really weren't very good, to be honest. And so they came on board and kind of believed in what I was selling and what we could do. And so they've built the program since I've been here. And so, you know, their first year they got 5 in the country as freshmen. All freshmen, they got 5 in the country. You know, state top 10 in the country. So, you know, they've been fantastic and extremely loyal and just have been through so much with me, and this just adds to the list for them. But yeah, Asuka obviously had an unbelievable year last year. She made the Elite 8 and was an All-American, my first All-American since I've been at Illinois. But yeah, she's just been a little beat up. She had a foot injury, stress reaction in her foot, and so we've just kept her out. And then obviously we missed her. She played up and through national indoors, and then once Oregon Washington hit, she was out. So we didn't have her from Oregon Washington and Oklahoma, Kansas, and Purdue. So, but you know, totally out of our control. But yeah, like you said, I think it's a great time for her to get healthy because we were eyeing her to be back by this weekend, or if not this weekend, the next weekend, which is Iowa, Nebraska, and once you do that, you know, you want the kid back in the lineup, but sometimes it's not fair because you're trying so hard to get her back in, and she's not ready, but you know, you want to get her back in the lineup because she's such a big part of the team. And so, like I told her, I said, maybe this is great, and you just strictly focus on getting healthy, get that thing healed, and so she can be back ready to go whenever we get back ready to go. But yeah, we certainly missed her for our matches. I think you know, there's a few matches where you know, she's in. I think the outcome could have been different, but that's sports, that's college athletics, and I was really pleased with how the rest of our team handled it. You know, we got other people in the lineup, and we made adjustments, and we still won matches without her. And so that's good because we could be in the same situation next year with someone else out. And I think it's just a good learning lesson for everybody. Obviously, how important it is to stay healthy, and then obviously if somebody's out, someone else needs to step up, and which we learned a little bit about that this year.
In general, do you think that the tennis schedule is pretty unforgiving for people trying to, you know, recover from injuries, because it really is like all year round, and you have like the challengers and futures tournaments. Is it tough in that sense to try and, you know, have a time where you can recuperate without missing big competitions, you know, other than a situation like now?
Yeah, you know, it's tough. Tennis is one of the tougher sports. You know, there's a lot of scheduling strength. Just even the pro tour, even in college, it's just people don't understand what goes into a college tennis match. I mean, it's a 3-hour, 4-hour deal, and you got to turn around the next day, or you have a day off in between, and do the same thing. It's very physical, and it's really demanding. So it's really tough finding the time for them to take time off. I think I'm really liberal with give them a lot of freedom, especially once the season's over, because I know what they've been through. We go basically January 5th or 6th through NCAA tournament. You know, we finished up like May 15th, so a really long season, and we have a fall season. So I'm always really cognizant of, you know, these kids need some time off, and so I've never been one to say, hey, you gotta pick up the rackets again after those 2 weeks off after the season. You gotta keep playing. I kind of give everybody a little bit of freedom what they need to do. Of course, I'd like them to play a little bit, but I understand that everybody needs time to kind of recover a little bit from the season. It's a long season. I think there's a few sports that are longer. I think baseball's a little bit longer. Track and field might be a little bit longer. But when you figure in our fall schedule, which has become really extensive, I mean, we were almost somewhere every weekend in the fall between me and my assistants. And so, you know, it's tough. And it's just tough on your body. You're playing on a hard court, and you're moving, and it's just very physical. So it's become a big piece of the puzzle. Half the battle is staying healthy, and I think we do a really good job. We've got a great strength staff. We've got a great training staff. You know, we give the girls a ton of time off when they need it, and we're pretty smart with our training, and we certainly don't try to burn them out by any means. And so, you year was just a little bit of bad luck. We've had a couple things like that. Just you can't pinpoint anything. It's just kind of bad luck. And so not overtraining. It's not kids doing the wrong thing or not being in shape.